Here's Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me today for an unboxing. My pre-order has arrived, as have lots and lots and lots of catalogues. But pre-order has arrived. So let me show you what I have got. Now I've managed to get some of it into some semblance of order. Not much, but some. So this is I need to get the right words, so bear with me. The Flowers for Every Season suite. I haven't got all of it. I've tried to stay in budget. I think I'm going to blow my budget completely by the time I put in my next order, but for the moment. So we have a punch that goes with a stamp set. This is the Jar of Flowers bundle. So if you get the stamp set and the punch together, you save 10%. This is a reversibles set, so the jars can do both the outline and the filler. And then there's this diagonal stripe, which you can do a solid of as well. So these two jars and the stripe are reversibles, which is, they would go over that side. And then you've got your floral images, which are not reversible, and you've also got a mason jar lid. And for the punch, we also have, and these are so cute, and I nearly didn't put them in my pre-order, and I'm so pleased I did, because they're gorgeous. Really, really cute little mason jar shaker domes. So like the snow globe that we had in the autumn-winter catalogue, which has carried over to the annual catalogue, you'll be delighted to hear, we've got shaker jar domes, so we can do shaker cards. So that's that little bundle there. Let me pop that down. And of course, if you're doing a shaker card, you need something to put in your shaker elements. And we've got Flowers for Every Season stamp. What do they call them? Gems. Now these are similar to the gems that we had for Valentine's, so the From My Heart Faceted Gems. So the green ones, which are in Just Jade, one of the new in colours, the green ones are faceted, and the colourless ones, the opaque ones, are smooth topped. They've all got flat bottoms, but yeah. So those are your little elements for that. Obviously, you could stick them on individually with your multi-purpose liquid adhesive as well. So that's that. Celebrate Sunflowers. My team is called the Sparkling Sunflowers. So this is just heaven for me, and it's a bundle. So you can get the sunflower dies as well, and these images are 90%, so they don't fit. They do fit, but that's why they look a different size. So you can die cut your stamped image. You can put an outline die cut over the top. You've got a little inside with embossing, and this has got embossing. And the leaf you can have die cut or with the outlines. There's a double for the small leaves, which stamp together and punch together, or die cut together. There's a die to cut out the small element. There are some extra floral bits and some lovely sentiments. So let's celebrate you. So for my team, that is going to be amazing. They're going to be sick of sunflowers by the time I send them lots of stuff. Thanks a bunch. Know that you're loved. Congratulations on reaching a whole new level of wonderful. Again, brilliant for my team, but for all sorts of people. So yes, I'm so pleased. Painted Harvest may have gone, but Celebrate Sunflowers, I couldn't be happier. There was a certain amount of squealing when I opened the catalogue, and there they were. So this is the Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. It's got all of the new in colours, so Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Magenta Madness and Misty Moonlight, and then they've added in Poppy Parade, and it's on a Whisper White base. It's subtle and not. So one side has basically got a pattern, and the other side generally has not. It's got a pattern, but it's what I would call a solid. So you've got, I don't know what those flowers are, but anyway, they're very pretty. Poinsettias, perfect for Christmas. Nice stripe. This is beautiful. Floral. This is quite bright, but it's very nice. Subtle background. Again, quite bright, but this is gorgeous. The stripes are stunning. Sort of a darker background. This is going to wake you up. It's lovely. This you're going to want to use small amounts of this, I feel. Lovely background. Again, probably a small amount, but this is stunning as well. Again, eye-opening, small amount, subtle background. Sunflowers! More sunflowers. Daisies, subtle background, and the last one. So some of these backgrounds are repeated, but in different colours. But it's a really lovely little set, and I love it. So do remember, if you want any of these and you can't wait until the beginning of June, and you want to get to the front of the queue, you can always buy the starter kit and put some of these items in it. So up to £130 can go in it. And you only pay £99 and you don't pay for postage. And then you can celebrate being a sunflower as well. Comfort and Hope set wasn't on the pre-order, but was something that we earned if we met a challenge that went on earlier in the year. I've seen some amazing projects with this already. I love textured backgrounds, so this is going to be amazing. Sequins, just saying. Love it. And it was free, because we get all sorts of extra things for free, just for being demonstrators. Right, on the subject of new in colours, this is the new in colour designer series paper. You can get this in each of the colour families. This is the new in colour set, so you get 4 of each sheet, double-sided. If you get ordinary colour families, so Regals, Brights, etc., you get 2 of each. So this is like a polka dot, but it's got stripes, and some go in horizontal and some go vertical. Then we've got this sort of fabric background, lots of print, so words, wood, sort of an obvious drawn wood. So this is Misty Moonlight, Cinnamon Cider, Magenta Madness, which is going to be my favourite colour, I think. Love it. I didn't like Lovely Lipstick, but I love this. Bumblebee and Just Jade. And again, didn't like Call Me Clover, wasn't a great fan of Emerald Envy. Liking that. So that's that. We now come on to a punch set. And I have stupidly not got any card. So this is a bundle, Lovely You, which comes with the... can't remember what it's called. Let me see if I can find it in the catalogue. I can't show you the catalogue yet, I'm afraid. If I look it up in the back, it will be a help, wouldn't it? Lovely You is on page... Lovely You, where are you, Lovely You? It is on page 22. And it is called, so the punch is the Lovely Labels Picker Punch. So you can do inch, 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch strips. So it's like our tag topper punches or the triple banner punch, that it gets smaller. So beautiful for little labels, and of course it fits these. And these are, I mean, I love the font. Lots of really, really good little sentiments and some nice florals and foliage to go with it. So that's a bundle. If you buy them together, you save 10%. So that's brilliant. 6 options with that punch. We now come on to the Forever Ferns, which I think I got pretty much everything. So might as well start with the designer series paper. Forever Greenery designer series paper. So this, oops, sorry, didn't mean to jolt you. So this is all the greens pretty much, apart from Granny Apple. So it's Garden Green, Just Jade, Pear Pizzazz, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce and Soft Seafoam. Oh, hasn't got Old Olive in either. So it's what I would call, well, I was going to say the blue greens, but no, it's not even that, because some of them are, so what's that? Just shade. Oh, Pear Pizzazz is the kind of green, yellow green. So beautiful patterns. So we've got, again, double-sided, some with what I would call a solid. This is also in an embossing folder, but smaller. Loving this. Gorgeous! I've seen some wonderful projects with this already as well. Love this. Huge fern, great stripe, and this is an all-over. Is amazing. But there's more. There is a specialty designer series paper called Forever Gold. So it's 10 by 10, and you get 6 sheets, 3 of each, and this is going to blind you. So these are one of them. So these are all punch out. That's a bit of waste. These all punch out. They have a bit of a powder on them just from the process, but it wipes off really easily. They're a really good weight, and you can do so many things with them. Loving them. So that's those ones. That's the filigree sort of bits. And then, is that where it breaks? Yes. And then these are panels. And again, they just punch out. You get 6 in a sheet. I'm probably going to punch them out because I think they'll be safer punched out than left in the sheets. And then I can get rid of the tissue paper. But they're all beautifully kept together between tissue paper and card. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can actually see myself using those. I wasn't very good at using the previous ones that we had like that. Stamp set, but of course it's not just a stamp set, it's a bundle. So Forever Fern stamp set and the Forever Flourishing dies are a bundle. You can do this, hello, love and laughter forever after, to a friend that makes me smile. Perfect. These are 90% size, so they are larger in real life, and there's even a little splatter. So if you're not very good at doing splatters yourself, you don't have to now, you can stamp them. And these are beautiful. So we've got mirror image of these and mirror image of the dies. I've already used this die on my thank you card for April shoppers, so some of you will be getting a sneak peek of that. So dies for all of the images, plus we've got extras for more foliagey bits. This would make a brilliant wreath, which would obviously go with the gold foil, flourishing gold flourish, or whatever it calls itself. Anywho, so as I say, do remember, if you're tempted and you want to get this early, because I would imagine there's going to be quite a long queue to get orders after the 3rd of June, because I think there's a lot of people going to want to put orders in this time. Get it now in a starter kit. And these are the 2 embossing folders. Now, I understand that you need to use the blue plate for these, but these are going to fit through when they're available, or when it's available. The mini stamping die and embossing machine, because there's a mini as well as a large. So those are sized specifically for that. And as I say, this is that kind of herringbone leaf that I showed you. And so these are small versions of them. I've been opening these and ripping them to pieces. I think I might just give up with that. So those are the embossing folders. So I think that's all of, again, I haven't got all of the suite. There are hoops that go with this as well, gold hoops and elements and things. But I did have to be within my budget. So, right, more designer series paper. And this is huge. This is in good taste. I've already used a sheet of this. It's 20 sheets. No, 24 sheets. 12 designs, double-sided, 2 of each. It's stunning. Photorealistic. It's stunning. So if you like this wood finish, I mean, I've used this one for my photo backdrop because it's ideal. But this is not just for men. So if you liked the wood paper that we had 6x6 for 2 years in a row, this is similar but better and bigger and stunning, and not just wood, it's tiles, and it's gorgeous. So I can see that being used for male and female projects, because there's Rococo Rose, and what are the colours? Let me just read you the colours. It is Basic Grey, Early Espresso Grey, Granite Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Rococo Rose, Smoky Slate, Very Vanilla, and Whisper White. So no reason to not use them for women. So that's those. I keep losing, oh, that's what I wanted, that's fine. So I don't have the stamp set to go with this yet. This is World of Good Specialty Designer Series paper. Oh, and I must then show you all the ribbon, which I've forgotten to get out. And it's gorgeous. So this is World of Good Designer Series paper. It is Basic Black, Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, and Whisper White. Foiled in brass, not gold, brass. And I'll show you brass in a minute, and you're going to need your sunglasses for brass. So beautiful backgrounds. This is quite similar to one of the patterns that was, but smaller than one of the patterns that was in Come Sail Away, so it would be brilliant to put with that. Then we've got maps. This is an old map of North America, so we've got the Dominion of Canada, and then the United States. Beautiful. And again, this is kind of like, you know, There Be Dragons. Oh no, it's not. It's the Zodiac. Just realised it's the Zodiac. Bumblebee, nice background. Look at this. This is Europe. And beautiful and shiny. Can't believe it's so gorgeous. A script, and then look at that. And again, this is the Zodiac, or the stars, or something like that. But there's definitely Sagittarius and stuff on it. More compasses, and again, that would go brilliantly with Come Sail Away, as quite a lot of this would. Globes, and it's both Eastern and Western Hemisphere. A nice just background. And, oh, stunning. Ooh, and that reminds me, I put something away, I think, that I need to, yes I have. Old World paper, 3D embossing folder. Look at that. It's going to be amazing. And again, you'd need the blue plate for this. So, yes. I forgot I'd put that one away. I was trying to be tidy after I opened up my boxes. Right, so that's that. Let's slip that back into its protective cover. And now get your sunglasses out, because brass foil. So let me get out gold and copper and show you gold and copper. So copper, gold, brass. Definitely different. It's warmer than the gold and paler than the copper. Loving it. Loving it. And you get 2 sheets as ever. And a little obviously goes a long way. So, in colour enamel dots. Nice little slightly see-through but basically opaque dots. And then I've also got the 12x12 cardstock, which I won't open at the moment. And I stupidly didn't order the A4. Madness. Right, but what I have got is the ribbon, which is beautiful. It's very similar to the ribbon we had a while ago, Classic Weave. It's that feel, but it's narrower. It's 1/4 inch, and it's got a definite herringbone on it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. beautiful. And yes, I will be doing product shares, which is kind of why I got as much of the paper and ribbon as I could. I didn't get all of it, but I got as much as I could so that I could show you what I've got. Right, this goes with the Forever Floral. Is it called that? I can't remember. Anyway, the sunflowers. So we've got a lovely lightweight cotton ribbon. This is much, much lighter weight than the classic weave was. A gingham in Just Jade, and a baker's twine in Misty Moonlight White with silver running through it. Lovely. I think, from memory, let me get the catalogue open at the right page. You definitely get 10 yards of the baker's twine, but I can't remember how much you get of the other bits. So, flowers for every season, that's it. So, 5 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards. Yes, so this they call faux linen ribbon. Then the gingham is Just Jade, and then, yes, so 5, 5, 10 of those. And then, what else have I got tucked away? I've got faux suede trim. Again, 1/4 of an inch. You get 5 yards of this. It's gorgeous, and it does feel like suede, but of course isn't, because it's faux suede. That goes with the the World of Good suite. And then these go with, let me find it, Forever Greenery. So we've got a gold twine, which they call trim, 10 yards of that, and then this is 1/2 inch wide. It's like a sort of crepe bandage, and it's very vanilla, and it's more very vanilla than the lace that goes with the free as a bird. But so this I would be able to put with white. This I couldn't. So it is definitely a vanilla, but it's gorgeous. So that is my little haul. And as I say, I was quite well behaved for me. I will be posting information about my product shares in a couple of days. It will go to my VIP customers first. So anyone who has shopped with me is a VIP customer. They will get the information first. Then I will send it out on my newsletter. So if you don't get my newsletter, sign up for that now. And then it will go onto my website, just so you know. But as I say, if you want any of those products, and they are gorgeous. I mean, the whole catalogue is to die for. Let me grab last year's and this year's. I can't show you this year's, but... So this was last year's, and the outside is beautiful and lovely, and I knew I was going to find things in it that I really, really liked, and I wasn't disappointed. Then this is this year's catalogue, and this is all I can show you, and it's kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm sure it's going to be lovely. Like the colours, they're kind of okay. Not all of these are in colours, but it's okay. Nice sequins that don't seem to have holes in the middle. That's okay. And then I opened it up. Oh my. Gorgeous! So don't judge the book by its cover. Oh, and if you are an existing customer of mine, you will get your catalogues as soon as I can get them out. Hopefully they will be in the post by the time you see this. Fingers crossed. Otherwise they will be with you very soon after that, but there are a lot to get out, which is lovely. I'm not complaining. And then I will see how many more I have got ready to send out. But initially it's going to be customers only. Thank you very much indeed for joining me today. I hope you found that fun. I'm going to start making samples as quickly as I possibly can and start sharing those on Pinterest and Instagram and all those good places. So yes, this is going to be a fantastic annual catalogue. I am so impressed. There's almost nothing in there that I wouldn't want. It's going to break me. Anyway, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!